Welcome to another CTV Sports presentation. CTV Sports is brought to you by St.Clair Chevy, Buick, GMC, We Care. By Murphy Inn, Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By Ackett Soups in Adair and Marine City. By North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. By St. Clair Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, We Care. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair's Ace Hardware. And by CTV, Community TV in Marine City and St. Clair.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the week number 9 of the high school football season. The St. Clair Saints hosting the Grosse Pointe Norsemen, is it? And St. Clair is 3-5. Grosse Pointe is 4-4. They have an outside chance of making the playoffs if they win tonight. St. Clair has a chance of redeeming themselves and getting closer to 500. It's been a long season, but tonight is the culminating event. The sun is down, the lights are on. A nice day once again for football. It's been a great weather-wise all season, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, and no snow, no rain.
We've had that.
Those are positives.
Those are positive. What do you got there in Grosse Pointe?
Well, Grosse Pointe, as you said, is a pretty good football team. They're 4-4. If they win tonight, they'll have a mathematical chance at the playoffs. They're co-champs of the MAC Blue. Lost last week in a heartbreaker to Warren Cousino. But a good football team and going to be a team with a lot of motivation as they try to win tonight to become eligible.
Well, we're waiting for the opening kickoff. The Grosse Pointe won the toss and deferred to the second half. And we're just waiting right now for the team to come on the field. We've kind of lost our communication here. We're not sure what's going on. There we go.
Yes.
We go. Now we're back. We are back. So what else you got there?
Well, St. Clair is, as I said, they're 3-5. This is the last game for a large number of seniors, and obviously, as you said, they're playing for pride. Want to come off their last home game with a victory. Very interesting scenario tonight, though. Overall, in the MAC Gold, where we got 3 teams tied for first place with Marysville, Marine City, and Sterling Heights. And they're all playing outside the division. So those 3 teams are co-champs, I guess we'd call them, in the MAC Gold. It's the first time in many years that I can remember having 3 teams at the top of the league. And certainly Marysville was viewed as a strong team right from the start. Marine City obviously is always a very good football program. I think the surprise team there was Sterling Heights coming in. And normally – the last couple of years, Sterling Heights has not been very strong, and this year they played well and are tied as they're going to be one of the co-champs for the whole league.
Well, it's going to be a great night tonight. It's Parents' Night. We had a ceremony at the beginning of the game here before the game started, with all the parents out there in the field with their sons and their daughters and cheerleading too. So that's kind of a nice feature. I think the cheerleaders are going to have more at halftime, but it's kind of a nice thing. If it wasn't for the parents, these kids wouldn't be here, would they?
That's correct, and it takes a lot of support from the parents, a lot of late dinners and washing of uniforms
quick
and
laundry
and so on to make this work. And I know both the coaching staff as well as the kids themselves really do appreciate the sport.
So, John, what do the Saints have to do tonight to win this game?
Well, I think the Saints have been strong defensively all year. They've had a couple of breakdowns, but they have 2 veteran lines. Both particularly the offensive line is strong, and I think so. The Saints going to want to keep the ball on the ground, pound the ball. Riley Gleason's had a terrific season with scoring touchdowns and running, and they want to run behind that strong veteran offensive line. And then the Saints on defense have played pretty well, as I said, and they're going to want to keep Grosse Pointe North and their quarterback Bjorn Bjornsson under control.
Well, as you can see, the Saints have entered the field at center at the 50-yard line to do their weekly pile, shall we call it. Now they're going to kneel down and a little conversation before the game kicks off here. Grosse Pointe standing in the south end zone just waiting.
And it's not a bad night, as you said earlier, not nearly as cold as it could be this time of year up here. And there's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not going to be one of those things that's going to completely shut down going one side or the other. As we said, Grosse Pointe quarterback Bjorn Bjornsson is a key to their offense, as well as their tailback, 99, Latoris Greer, who last week gained over 200 yards and got the rock just about every single play. So he's going to be someone that the Saints are going to have to really key on.
Well, they're breaking up here, getting ready for the kickoff. St. Clair will kick off, and they will defend the north goal, was it? I'll wait and see how they line up. I know they lost the toss. Yeah, it looks like they're going to line up on the north side, kick it to the south. Yeah, it's a good thing we had this game in today instead of tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day.
Yep.
Good old Michigan weather. And we got a local official out there in the white hat tonight, Mike Welser. We got an official in the booth here, too. Better not throw the flag on us. That Kaufman character, you know.
All right, so the Saints will be receiving down on the north end and driving towards the south. Left to right on your radio dial.
Back to receive this kick is Ian Jansen, number 5.
And it looks like number 20, George Brophy, will be kicking off for Grosse Pointe North.
And Ben Davidson, number 17, standing at their own 20-yard line as they tee the ball up on the 40, on the far side, our hash mark. And we're almost ready to go. We are underway. Deep kick. Fielded by Jansen back at his own 10. On the left side there. Got some blockers. Breaks a couple tackles. Finally dragged down with the 16-yard line where St. Clair will take over 1st and 10 on their first series here in the first quarter.
Pretty good kick return by Jansen that time. He had to back up. That ball went farther than I think he thought it would and had to catch it over his head, but tucked it in and got about 15, 20 yards on the return.
That was a good kick. So they are going to mark it at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Davidson comes wide to the right. High formation in the backfield. Man in motion. There's Marino. Long count. Hands off left side. Gleason the ball carrier. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 at the most.
Quick dive over the left side of the line where we have Vorhoff and 77 Darian Rutledge. That's been probably the Saints' favored side this year.
Yes.
They pound it behind their big offensive line.
What do they call that? Go left, young man?
Go left.
All right, same formation. Here's the pitch. Gleason, right side this time. Stopped. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe loss of a yard. See how it's marked.
That was a very nice play by number 77, Darabon Pope, as he played off the block and quickly closed down the outside on Riley Gleason. So the Saints are faced now with a 3rd and long. See what they do here early in the game.
Colin Augusto calling the signals for the Saints. Checks in with Coach Nesbitt before every play, or Coach Miller. Same I formation once again. 3rd down. Back to pass. The receiver out there, Davidson, catches it. 1st down at the 40, at the 45, at the midfield stripe. Into Norseman territory, finally dragged down inside the 35-yard line. A nice catch there by Ben Davidson with a great pass by Colin Augusta.
And let's give Colin Augusta some credit there. He was very patient.
Yes,
Davidson sat down in the zone, and as the play evolved, people kind of just moved away from him. He made a nice catch and then an excellent cut to the left and got about 35, 40 yards on that play. Excellent play here for the Saints, and they've got good field position now.
1st down in North Territory. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Saints on their first drive. With 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gleason left side. Oh, he's met by 55. Daquan Pope.
And that's the second good play by Pope. And that time he again shed the blocker and met Riley right in the hole. And there wasn't a lot of contest there.
No.
Pope's a pretty good sized kid, and Riley went backwards.
Pope's listed at 6'5", 275 pounds.
That's full size.
He's got about 100 pounds on Riley.
Yep.
All right, second down. And 11 after the loss of a yard. Davidson goes wide to the left this time. There goes in motion. Gleason again up the middle. Inside the 30, about the 29-yard line.
Little slide cut to the left, got him a couple extra yards there, fell forward. Coaches always like that when you can fall forward, gain another yard and a half as you go to the ground. Saints, though, still have a tough third down here. 6 or 7 to go on third down. Let's see what they dial up.
They're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line. Clock is moving, 8:53 to go. Jackson in fullback spot. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. I think Augusta fell on it.
Yep, Augusta had it. It's hard to tell in that play whether the intent is to give the ball to the fullback as he goes past the quarterback, but either the ball wasn't quite there when the fullback came through, or Augusta was trying to pull the ball back out as a fake to the fullback. Either way, ended up on the ground.
Slippery little piggy. So it'll be fourth down, fourth and about 8 to go. Got to get inside the 25 to about the 23.5-yard line.
Probably a little bit outside field goal range here, and obviously you're not going to punt from the 30-yard line, so smart call to try for it.
Gleason and Marino on wide to the right. Jackson's a lone setback. Back to pass, Augusta. Looks for Davidson, throws it incomplete over his head. And that's when Grosse Pointe North will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. With 7:53 remaining here in the first quarter as the clock is stopped when they change possession.
Just a little bit high in that throw. I think he might have had a little bit of opening there with Davidson, but the ball sailed just a bit and was high and out of bounds, overthrown on the sideline.
Now we'll see what Grosse Pointe could do with the first chance of the football. Led by Bjorn Bjornsson, the quarterback. Hand off. The deep back, number 99, Latoris Greer.
And we've been told that Greer is the main component in their offense. Picked up about 4 yards that time on a pretty straight dive play up the middle.
Second down and 6 from the 35.
Saints are clearly be focusing on him and trying to keep his yardage down.
That may be a task tonight. Wide to the left comes Hunter. First man through.
I was a fullback. Number 4, Jared Jordan. Clearly the Saints, or the Grosse Pointe coaches are assuming the Saints saw the same film that we've heard about, and that they usually give the ball to the tailback. So try to a little bit mix it up there, short handoff to the fullback up the middle.
3rd and 3 from the 38-yard line, just shy of it. Long count. Pitch back.
Oh, they got numbers out here.
Gets out first down and more. Greer, the ball carrier, out of bounds about the 50-yard line.
You can see that play developing, Bob. They got a pretty good seal on the defensive end, and they had a blocker out in front of the tailback. Tailback wasn't really challenged to about 4 or 5 yards downfield, and then he made somebody miss and picked up about 15 really quickly.
So we first down from the St.Clair 49-yard line. Johnson calling the signals. Gives to Greer. Right side. Got some blockers out there. He broke a tackle. Still going. Hit. Still going. Knocked out of bounds finally inside the 20.
This kid's tough.
He is.
Like, you can see right away, that play he made 2 St. Clair tacklers, would-be tacklers, just missed him, kind of gave them the leg, took it away, and he's quick enough. He's getting outside, and it's causing Saints problems.
Going to mark it on the outer reaches of the red zone, 20-yard line.
This is a guy you want to hem in. You want a couple different people there, so you just can't take one person on one-on-one.
Well, probably the only way they can do that is steal his shoes. All right, first down. Guess who? Greer again. Oh, this time he's met by a host of Saints and dragged down.
That's good play by Darian Rutledge, who's been really an excellent offensive and defensive lineman that time. Beat the block, caught Greer really before he gets started in the backfield. And again, that's one of the other things you want to do before he gets ahead of steam up, make him change directions, and Darian put him right on the ground.
It's going to be a loss of 4, back to the 24-yard line. Second down.
That's interesting. They got trips left, and one of them is the tailback. Watch him coming around, perhaps.
Back to pass. Complete. Makes a move. Finally knocked down. Inside the 20. That was Greer. Let's check this out again. You can see how he's lined up.
Just a little flat pass there. The idea, obviously, is get their best player out one-on-one with the defensive back. Notice, though, Saints did a really good job flying to the ball. There were about 5 people directly right around him that time, and
he had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go, as you say.
So it'll be third down, about 9 from the 19. They got to get to the 10.
Probably the same situation as the Saints had on their drive, as this is 4-down territory. Don't know what the Norseman kicker can do, but this would be a significant field goal attempt for a high school player.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 37, 38 yards.
Back to pass, Bjornsson. Airs it out there. Got a receiver wide open. Caught. Touchdown. Ishmael Mustafa on the completed pass from the 19.
And that's a direct result of running the ball at virtually every play.
Check it on the replay here. Bjornsson back to pass.
You can see
wide
there
open.
went right beyond the defensive back, and good pass by the quarterback. A lot of room, and he laid it up there, and that was a touchdown.
All right, extra point attempt. Going to be line up, attempt to kick. Ball will be placed down on the 10-yard line, which will make a 20-yard attempt. Snap's good. Placement's good. The kick is good. So, with 4:29 remaining here in the first quarter, Grosse Pointe draws first blood, leads 7-0. You're watching high school football action. Game of the week here on CTV.
And Bob, when you can run successfully, as Grosse Pointe did most of the way down the field, it makes that play action pass all that more effective. And that's exactly what happened. The St. Clair defensive back was looking a bit into the backfield, and before he knew it, the receivers passed him and wide open in the end zone.
Well, more than half the quarter is gone. You hit a lot of clock on that. So St. Clair's got to make a comeback. They want to stay in this contest. Back to receive the kick is Jansen, number 5, and Davidson, number 17.
Brophy, who made the extra point, is teeing it up again. You notice the receivers are back another 3, 4, 5 yards than they were the previous time. A little bit more respect for his foot.
Here we go. Brophy approaches. Gets the kick. The deep one again. Jansen's got it. Fumbled it. Picked it back up inside the 5. Followed some blockers. Going to try to get it the outside. Made the corner. Finally dragged down there. Oh, you got a flag on the play.
That was a really nice move by Ian Jansen here. Takes the kick, bobbles it just a bit, and sometimes that throws the kick, defense team off. Goes in the middle, then breaks to the outside, beats 84 most of the way down, gets thrown down pretty hard by number 84. That's Alonzo Norfleet.
Personal foul, horse collar against Grosse Pointe. First down, St. Clair.
And that's when you're chasing someone that's kind of past you. It's very easy to reach in and grab behind that shoulder pad, and that's It's a dangerous play, first of all, and it's a play that is a point of emphasis for a lot of referees right now.
So St. Clair's ball, 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line here in the first quarter. 4:20 to go. Long count. Gleason gets it right side. Got some blockers. Ran into a pile. Stopped there, but picked up a couple yards.
Nice push by number 82, A.J. Aguila. Had his man knocked backwards. You see almost a 4 or 5 yard gain. And again, when you can push the opposing team scrimmage line back like that, makes for successful plays.
The second down, about 4 to go. Long 4 from just shy of the 49-yard line.
Under 4 minutes already as the Saints trail 7-0.
Been a quick quarter. QQ. Hand off again. Gleason lost his hat on that one. He's got to come off the field for a play.
He got popped pretty good. It looks like they're going to be about maybe a yard and a half short for a first down.
Nice run by Riley. Get the stable gun out and fasten it back on. Got to do repairs to it, looks like. Put the duct tape on it. That'll take care of it. All right, Augusta's got the play from Coach Miller. Better hurry. They're running out of time here. Quickly up to the line. Augusta keeps it. Oh, it's going to be short.
Don't know. It looks like he's going to be marked about a half yard short, it looks like. And this is a key play here, or a key time early in this game. Looked like there was an opening there, but was closed quickly by Grosse Pointe North.
Going to be almost a full yard short.
And it looks like they're going to bring on the punt team, try to pin North back.
Make it a field possession game here. Cameron Parsons going to do the punting for the Saints. Here's a snap. Gets the kick away. Nice punt. Gonna drop in there. Takes a good St. Clair bounce inside the 20. They're going to mark with right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be, nope, make it 21. 1st and 10 for Grosse Pointe.
Long field for Grosse Pointe. So Saints playing it a little bit conservatively. Want to count on their defense here to pin Grosse Pointe North back and get the ball back in a better field position.
Last time Grosse Pointe had the ball, they scored on the 11-yard pass to Ishmael Mustafa. See what Bjornsson come up with there this time. He's back in at quarterback. He's only a sophomore. Pitch back. Greer makes a couple cuts here. He's got the outside move. Riley Gleason on the far side brought him down.
As the coaches say, you can't teach speed. That was almost all him, because there were Saints in the backfield, but he dipped in, went outside, and picked up a quick 10.
This will be a first down from the 32-yard line. Clock is temporarily stopped. Minute 29 to go here in the first quarter. Now it's restarted. Bjornsson once again calling the signals. Right up under center. Gives to Greer. Quick hit through the right side, left side, check that. Out over the 35.
Good tackle by number 70, Wes Davey. Shoestring, as we used to say. But still 4 yards there on first down.
Boy, if they use Velcro, we'd be in trouble, wouldn't we? Second down. Call it 6 to go for a first.
Under a minute to play. We'll probably get another play off and then let it go down and turn it over for second quarter.
Back to pass to Bjornsson. Tucks it under, he's going to run. We creamed there by a host of Red Saints. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. May have a chance for one more play. Picked up a couple yards. Going to be at the 39-yard line. It'll be third down and about 3.
And you know the Saints would dearly like to get off the field. You gotta believe that they'll find a way to get Greer the ball here. If you're at Grosse Pointe North,
they're going to wait. They're not going to get in the playoff.
Going to let it go down.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's Grosse Pointe North 7, St. Clair nothing. You're watching high school football action, game of the week here on CTV.
St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza is now open 7 days a week for your shopping needs. Everything you need from auto supplies, wiring, paint, craftsman tools. St. Clair's Ace Hardware has picnic items, a complete gift department with candles and more. Don't miss specials on Valspar paint. St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza. Neiman's Family Market on Kearney Drive in St. Clair, your local Spartan store with fresh produce. Visit our complete stress-free deli. Neiman's has weekly specials, and in the meat, bakery, and deli department, they are ready to make that party platter for your next tailgate party. Check out our new mobile website. Don't forget, Neiman's Family Pharmacy is now open 7 days a week. Neiman's Family Market, St. Clair.
Well, every time I see that Neiman's commercial, I get hungry. Is that the power of positive thinking?
Or suggestion.
Suggestion. Hey, I heard something today that cheese is addictive. It stimulates the senses in your brain that same kind of thing that drugs do. I thought, okay, maybe that explains why I want to eat that cheese all the time. Those poor mice.
Explains cheeseburgers.
It does. It does. All right, back to live action here. Third down and 3 from the 39-yard line of Grosse Pointe. They're on top, 7-0 here at the start of the second quarter.
And this isn't a play where really Grosse Pointe has the option. They can run it or pass it, so Saints have to be ready to defend both sides here.
Well, for my money, I'd give it to 99. Let him run.
Probably not a bad guess.
We'll see what happens. Guess who has it? First down and more. Still on his feet, broke a couple tackles. Got out to the 50-yard line, midfield stripe, maybe inside it in St. Clair territory.
You know, he's 6 feet 180, so good-sized running back for high school. It's not a small guy.
And he's quick.
And he's quick and fast, yes.
Maybe ball marked at the 49-yard line of St. Clair, first and 10.
And this offense isn't really complicated. It's put the big back in the end of the eye and just let him pick a hole.
Back to pass. The receiver throwing a bomb out there. It's overthrown and intended over there for Amir Hunter.
Good coverage by number 11, Cameron Parslow there, as he stayed with that receiver as he did kind of a down on him, and not a lot to throw at there, Bob. We had that pretty well scored, or pretty well covered.
Second down and 10. After the incomplete pass. Johnson in a shotgun formation this time. Gives it to Greer.
Oh, quick move there.
Bounce off the left side. Broke another tackle. Finally, he's brought down. Maybe a half-yard gain.
Another good play by Cameron Parslow. 2 in a row.
He's doing well out there.
Covered a long pass, and that time he took down a pretty tough running back one-on-one.
Yes, he did.
And this kid's got a stiff arm. You may have noticed that one of the St. Clair tacklers kind of bounced off him as he got a strong fist right in the helmet.
Cameron had to give up 25 pounds on that one. Greer's got him beat there. All right, mark it as a loss. It's going to be third down and 11. Bjornsson rolling left, right side, pass incomplete. intended for Hunter.
Great pressure that time by A.J. Aguilar in Bjornsson's face and made him hurry that throw. That was that same little short pass in the flat that they want to get out to Greer, and not enough time for that play to develop. And credit that to number 82, A.J. Aguilar.
So it brings up a 4th down, a kicking situation for the Norsemen.
And it's a good job by the Saints defense, stopping Grosse Pointe North, getting the ball back.
Back to receive this punt. The duo of Jansen and Davidson. High snap. Gets kick away. Nice kick. It's going to take a Grosse Pointe bounce and roll. Roll deep down to the 5-yard line. Nice kick by number 11, Mustafa. So St. Clair will take over deep in their own territory at the 5-yard line with 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go over here in the second quarter.
Long field this time for the Saints. Haven't really been able to flip the field from a field position standpoint at all here, Bob. They've been able to drive once down by the 30-yard line, but we've not been able to start anything much better than about the 27 or 28.
Well, let's see what they can do this time around. Davidson comes wide to the left. Augusta calling the signals. Gives to Mitch Jackson.
Well, that was a run with some purpose right there. Mitch Jackson probably was hit about 4 yards and drove the tackler backwards.
Mitch is a 6'1", 200-pound junior running back for the Saints, so he's got another year yet.
And he just looks like a fullback and a linebacker, and that was excellent play by the junior fullback that time.
First down from the 16-yard line. Augusta kept it on that one. Well, if he bobbled the snap or what, I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, it was. They were playing on our side of the line of scrimmage that time, and no place to go, really. Just under 10 minutes.
Here comes our meal.
Saints need to get a couple more first downs, Bob, to make sure that Grosse Pointe doesn't get the ball back in really good field position.
Back to pass. Got a receiver out here. Caught. Gleason at the 35-40, 45-50. Cuts back in the center of the field. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. 40, 35. Got a blocker in front of him. 2 of them. He's going to go all the way, looks like. Nope. Finally brought down. That's a 6-yard line. What a play. Nice pass, too, by Augusta. Got Gleason out here in the flat. Wide open. Led him just right. He had... Let's check this replay out here.
Well, first of all, this is what they call the wheel route. The running back comes out of the field, out of the backfield, runs past the linebacker. You see perfect pass by Augusta, Bob, as you said, and then just a great individual effort by Riley Gleason. Cuts all the way back across the field, breaks down, gets a block from number 17, Davidson, and all the way to the 5-yard line. Just a terrific play.
Mitch Jackson, the ball carry up the middle. Oh, got a fumble. And Grosse Pointe North recovers it.
That's too bad.
So great run is wiped out here. But now here's your field position.
Yeah, not the way we wanted it.
Not the way we wanted it, nope.
Couldn't tell what happened on that play.
So Grosse Pointe take over on their own 5-yard line after the turnover.
No, you really want to capitalize on that kind of play, and it's just too bad. Didn't make it happen that time.
No. All right, here we go. Richardson wide to the right for the Norseman. Bjornsson calling the signals. Hands it off. Who else but Greer? Up the middle. Out close to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 5. 4.5. Called second down and 6. Second down from the 9-yard line. Bjornsson calling out the signals. Hands it off to Greer, up the middle. Breaks right through the hole. Still on his feet. Busting tackles right and left. Finally brought down by Davey.
Nice cutback by Greer that time. Gets a quick 10 yards. And a good hustle play by Wes Davey coming back from the line of scrimmage and tackling the running back in the secondary.
1st and 10 from the 22-yard line of Grosse Pointe. Clock is moving with 8:05 to go here in the second quarter. Bjornsson calling the signals. Gives to Greer. Trying to go left side. Gets outside. This would be close to a first down.
Looks like they're going to be about a yard short.
Drew Fleury on the tackle for the Saints along with Sam Bam Winston.
It's a great luxury when you get 89 yards in that first down. You got all kinds of options to you available to you at second and third downs.
Yeah, good time to throw the bomb.
Traditionally is when they look to do that.
We'll see what Bjornsson does. He's calling those signals. We're up in our center again. First man through. That's number 4, Jared Jordan. First down with a little extra.
Good tackle by Drew Fleury, but again, that quick hitter by the fullback. If you're waiting for the big tailback to get the ball, that fullback's on you very, very quickly.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. With 7:41 to go here in the second quarter. Bjornsson brings them up. He's under center. The gold helmets with the white jerseys. Back to pass. Quick hitter. Going to be. He caught it.
Nice catch. Sliding catch by the wide receiver. I thought that might have been a little bit short, but
looked like a short.
Number 8, Tristan Richardson, made a nice play on that slant.
You can get a second look at it here. Some officials can't do.
That's hard to tell. That might have bounced in, I think. Just the way his hands moved.
Tristan Richardson did a fine job of making it look good, didn't he?
Selling the play. It's not your job to call it. And there's no instant replay for the officials down there. Again, Grosse Pointe North with second and short.
Bjornsson with a shotgun this time.
First time we've seen that formation, and boy, it broke.
Gives to Greer. He's first down in St.Clair territory. Down to the 41-yard line. Going to mark at the 40. 1st and 10.
Big hole that time in the middle of the line, and we hadn't seen that formation where essentially there was a shotgun and a back with the quarterback as opposed to in the straight eye, and it opened up pretty nicely for Grosse Pointe North.
Back to the straight eye. Here's Bjornsson once again. Barking off the signals. Pitch to Greer, left side. He gets out there. Inside the 35. He's going to be tired when he gets in here tonight. Second down and 5 from the 35. Looked like he could have gone farther with that one.
Didn't bounce it outside, which looked like there was some room out there, but he got 5 yards, and hard to argue if you're Grosse Pointe North getting 5 yards and first down.
That's right. A little easier for us to see it up here. Greer's got it this time. Hits that hole real quickly. Fights his way through. Picks up another 4 yards. Going to be 3rd down and 1.
Good hit by Noah Gabriel there. But even after that, Greer was still able to lunge forward for a couple extra yards. 3rd and short, at least this time, not 2nd and short.
Noah Gabriel's only a freshman, 6 foot, 198 pounder. He'll be around in the future.
David Zielinski comes in to fortify the defensive line.
Richardson wide to the right. Greer gets the ball up the middle. Breaks tackle, still on his feet, still going. Finally dragged down there at the 5-yard line. First down by Cameron Parslow once again on the tackle. You can see the replay here. You see how quick he hits that hole. First right up the middle, a little stiff arm there, and finally dragged down.
Nice trap block that time on the defensive end from St. Clair and open up a hole. And he gets a step, and he's going pretty quickly.
We got a timeout. St. Clair, the first, with 4:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Invite you to stick around and watch the halftime show featuring the high school band under the direction of Micah Voles. I understand they received a first division rating at the Marching Band Festival recently. Good for them. Keep it going, guys and gals. Great bunch of young men and women.
And a lot of work. I mean, we talk about the football team, but the work that the band does every fall and all through the year really is pretty amazing as well. And St. Clair has been blessed with really great high school bands, and band director Voles does a great job there with the kids.
They have a drive-through chicken dinner coming up in about a week, I think. A week from Sunday. Nice little fundraiser for them. It worked out pretty good last year. I guess you just buy a ticket ahead of time and you pull up and they serve you right there in your car and off you go. Not a bad deal. I'm not sure the prices.
Well, you don't have to cook.
Yeah. All right, back to live action. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Bjornsson calling the signals. He's got it. He can keep it. Still on his feet. Fighting his way, trying to get closer to that goal line.
Saints really reacted well to that. I'm not sure that was the intent of the play.
I'm not sure either.
But he came out there and we really, again, a gang tackle. Riley Gleason was up very quickly from a safety position there and met Bjornsson at the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got anything on that.
He got a sore leg.
Yeah.
Got a timeout here, Grosse Pointe. Bjornsson's hurt. He's got a twisted ankle or something.
He fell kind of awkwardly that time, and I think Grosse Pointe will probably take a timeout here and see if they can keep their starting quarterback in the game, although it looks like number 16, Emmanuel Pinckney, will be coming in for Bjornsson.
That'll be 2nd and 4 from the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal, what we say.
Pinckney's a senior, so he's probably had some experience here, but never easy to change a quarterback in the middle of a game. Just the difference in cadence and the feel for the handoffs and so on, it's a thing that can cause turnovers.
I think it's time to put in a little plug in for your show, John. What do you call that?
Press box. We tape it on Tuesdays, and it plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job by Paul Dingerman and the crew at CTV. And we try to get some interesting people to talk to, coaches from Marine City and St. Clair, as well as other people involved in sports around the area.
All right, looks like we're back to live action here.
I understand we have the new Port Huron hockey, pro hockey team coached next week.
Oh, good. Fumble.
I'm not going to.
It's going to be St. Clair ball. So a turnabout is fair play.
I'm not going to say I called that, but
you did.
Brand new quarterback. That is not unusual to have a problem.
So St. Clair will take over with 3:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Deep in their own territory, about the 6-yard line.
Couldn't tell who we carved it. Looked like it might have been Sam Winston. Not sure who was at the bottom of the pile there. Yep. Coach Shaw says Fleury, so Number 3, Drew Fleury, came up from his defensive tackle position. Big play. All right, let's see if the Saints can get something going here offensively.
Gleason with the ball. Left side. Couple yards. Maybe a yard and a half. Second down. The clock is moving.
Pelton Schneider kind of stood that play out from his right defensive end position, number 73. Stood up the blocker and didn't move much at all, and no space for Riley to run that time.
He's hurting too. He's looking off the field. His hand. Something wrong with his hand. Maybe dislocated finger, maybe? Pop
Hard
it
to
back
say.
in.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to pull him off and check him out. All right. Second down. Timeout, St. Clair.
Well, we got one referee extending towards Grosse Pointe North. No, they changed. All right, so St. Clair did, in fact, call the timeout. I think they were concerned they weren't going to get the play off there and didn't want to take a penalty that far down on their own end.
No.
Just over 3 minutes. Saints have, again, played well defensively, but except for the one play that, well, actually 2 plays. Gleason had a great reception and run all the way down here earlier, and then Ben Davidson connected up with Augusto on a nice pass in the middle that he then broke for about 30 yards. Haven't been able to run much, though, against Grosse Pointe North.
So when we come back to live action, it'll be second down and 9 from the 7-yard line. 3:03 to go here in the second quarter. On the final game of the season for the Saints. We don't know yet where Marine City will go in the playoff.
Well, they're not in.
They're not in?
They're 5-3. So Marysville's 6-2, but Marine City's 5-3, and
they got to win tonight then.
If they win tonight, they're in for sure. If they're not, they're going to be at the mercy of.
Back to pass. Intended for Davidson. Incomplete.
That's a tough roll for a quarterback, rolling against his body there, going to the left and trying to throw that pass down on the sideline, but a little bit high again.
So then if Marine City loses and Marysville loses and Sterling Heights loses, they could all be out.
Well, no, Marysville and Sterling Heights both have 6 wins.
Oh, they do?
They're 6-2.
All right, they're in.
So they're in.
All right, so third down and 8 to go.
Might see a conservative play call here. I wouldn't be surprised if they run.
Got a flag. Davis has got the ball in the end around.
They got a penalty, coach. Decline it.
We got a
They got a penalty.
flag on the play.
It's third down. It's fourth down now. Yes, it's going to be fourth. It'll be fourth down there. And the ball's spotted in the 7.
See what this penalties call is. Procedure. Declined by Grosse Pointe North as it's 4th down, Bob. So Saints going to have to punt. And there's about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left for Grosse Pointe to see if they can do something here before the half.
Tough spot down there to punt in his own end zone. Well,
Yeah, Saints going to have to watch out for trying to block the punt. And when you do that, you allow the return men a lot of room on the outside. And they're playing right now on about the 35-yard line. So expect Grosse Pointe North to get good field position here.
high kick, short kick, out of bounds. See how they mark it. It'll be right at the 28-yard line of St. Clair. Well, Grosse Pointe will take over. 1st and 10 with 2:46 to go in the second quarter. Once again, Grosse Pointe on top, 7-0. Both teams have had fumble inside the opponent's 5-yard line to lose possession. They're knocking the door.
And number 10, Bjornson, first-string quarterback, is back in. I don't expect you'll see him running. I think pretty good bet he's going to be handing off to his tailback, Latoris Greer. Great field position for Grosse Pointe North, though.
In the shotgun. There's a snap. Hand off to Greer up the middle. Cuts right. Flag on the play. He's going to be knocked out of bounds short of the goal line, but we have a flag. See what the call is here.
That almost always is some sort of illegal block, either a hold, a block in the back.
They will pick it up here on the replay. Holding.
I think they're going to call it on 58 there, as he had a piece of the jersey of St. Clair linebacker. Big break for St. Clair, though, because that play would have resulted in St. Clair having to defend from its own half-yard line.
So mark off. Back to the 36-yard line. We repeat first down. First and
about 20, I would
20,
think.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less than that because it's a spot foul. Let's say first and 17. But again, big break for St. Clair.
Clock is stopped with 2:39 to go. Bjornsson once again up under center. High formation behind him. Back to pass. It's going to be trapped back there by the Saints.
Big play again by Drew Fleury, number 3, in the backfield and with a sack of Bjornsson.
Second down from the 41-yard line. Fourth and 23, or second down 23, excuse me.
Now, Saints have to be smart here because you don't want to come up quickly and let someone get behind you because they've got a lot of yardage to play with. So let's watch the way they play defense.
Pitch to Greer, left side. Got some blockers in front of him. Hits the opening. Gets inside the 35 to the 34. Pickup of about 7.
When he puts his foot down and cuts up, that he does that with quite a bit of speed. You can see him moving through the players there, and that's evidence of really good cutting ability and really good speed.
Clock is moving, 1:25 to go. Third down. And 16. Pitch to Greer, right side. Got 2 blockers in front of him. Brought down by Marino. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to bring up a fourth down.
Going to be fourth and about 4. Again, don't know what kind of kicker Grosse Pointe North has. It looks like they're going to keep their quarterback in, so you got to figure they'll run a regular offensive play, and not a bad bet that it's going to go to number 99.
He has had success so far tonight.
Really big play here for the Saints defense. They need to step up.
Bjornsson called no signals. Pitch to Greer, left side. Looks like he's got it. Very close. We'll see how they mark it. Nope. Going to be short, looks like. St. Clair will take over on down. That's it. So the defense holds with 1:03 remaining here in the second quarter. Game's been a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Very, very good play by the defense that time as they stepped up and stopped him it looks no more than about a half-yard short of the first down. So great job by the Saints defense.
Well, we'll see if they're going to just run the clock out or try to get down here quickly and score some points.
I'm betting we'll go conservative here, just down 7 in 1 minute. Yep.
There's Jackson up the middle for the 25-yard line. Pick up about 6.
Too many bad things can happen on your own 20.
Yeah, you never know. The punt might get bad snap and go up in the air, and State will score.
Yeah, I think we're going to be happy to run another play in the line and go back to the locker room.
Jackson again. 3rd and 1. 25 seconds to go.
I doubt whether the Saints will try to run another play here.
Yeah, they don't have to. But it looks like they will. Confusion. They don't know where they're going here. Jackson again. Still on his feet. 1st down, but that's going to be the end of the 2nd quarter. So, halftime, your score. Grosse Pointe North 7, St. Clair nothing. Go back to the 1st quarter for a recap. At 4:29, Grosse Pointe had a 19-yard pass from Bjorn Bornson to Ishmael Mustafa. Made it 6-0, and Brophy came in and kicked the extra point, made it 7-0, and that's where the score stands right now. 7-0, Grosse Pointe North. So we invite you to stick around here for the halftime. And we'll be back for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hackett soups are made from scratch. Fresh vegetables, herbs, and hand-rolled noodles, stock simmered for long hours to bring out the aroma and flavor of real homemade soup. If it has the Hackett's name attached, it is fresh, delicious, and created for you. In Marine City, Adair and your grocery store, Hackett's, nobody can pronounce it right.
It's Truck Month at St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Save $8,500 on a Silverado Crew Cab.
$9,500 on double cab.
During Truck Month, you can lease a 2015 Silverado Double Cab for $159 per month, or a 2015 Silverado Crew Cab for $199 per month.
Hurry while there's still a great selection.
We really do care in St. Clair. You're going to save during Truck Month. Exit 257 off I-94.
The Murphy Inn Restaurant, Spirits Hotel in St. Clair. Before or after the game, stop at Murphy Inn. Different specials every day. Happy hour 2 to 6 daily, and 7 vintage hotel rooms. Half off large pizza every Monday. Karaoke on Wednesday and Saturday. Live music on Thursday and Friday. Murphy Inn has a private dining area for showers and family parties. Murphy Inn Restaurant, Spirits and Hotel in St. Clair since 1836. North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Savlon, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
Molly Ruba with Gail Ruba. Jessica Ryan with Mike and Janet Ryan. Allison Shunk with Bill and Diane Shunk. Hannah Tucker with Scott and Jill Tucker. Mackenzie Vankerberg with Mark and Kathy Vankerberg, and Jennifer and Matt Raja. Our 2015 varsity cheerleaders and their parents. How about a nice round of applause? We appreciate your efforts all year long, ladies, and thank you, parents.
The 2015 Marching Saints are proud to present the music of the American indie pop group Foster the People. Founded in 2009 by then jingle composer Mark Foster, the group has developed a unique sound and sensibility that strikes a chord with young people today. Drum majors, Abigail Barker, Eli George, and Morgan Kroner. Is the band ready? We open our show with a track from the 2011 album Torches. The tune is also recognizable as one of the songs used on the soundtrack for the video game FIFA 12. This is Call It What You Want.
Hell on a Beat is from the debut album and was released as the second single.
Indicating a change in the way we measure success in the music industry, Hell on a Beat was one of the top 5 stream songs of 2011. We hope you enjoy Hell on a Beat. Our next selection was the lead single on the 2014 album titled Supermodel. Foster said of the tune, "It was kind of the first breath I had to really look around. It's the first time I got a clear look, and that's kind of what the song is about. It's about growing up. This is Coming of Age."
Plastic tubes, it's PVC pipe.
Our next selection is best known for its music video and was nominated for the Grammy Award for Best Short Form Music Video. We will feature our drum line, our bass voices, and the dance skills on Houdini. Our final selection is the breakthrough single for Foster the People, receiving a Grammy nomination for the band. The song holds the unique characteristics of being used widely for commercial licensing and also gaining praise from critics. We feature soloists Adam George on trombone and Chad Cousineau on baritone. This is Pumped Up Kicks.
They're off. They switched. Now they're up. They're up now.
St. Clair High School.
Under the direction of Micah Volz. Percussion by Dave Pickett. PVC instruments designed and built by Dan Wynn. Bucket drums donated by Fago in Detroit since 1907. The voice of the Marching Saints is Mike Schaefer. Drill design and music arrangements for the 2015 Marching Saints by Robert Grass. Drum majors are Abigail Barker, Eli George, and Morgan Kroner. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 St. Clair Marching Saints.